Heyo, welcome back to the show.
Oh, Lord. Wow. Robbing like crazy. Is that
Joking low and grumpy.
yeah, we're right in. Like, oh.
What the fuck? The accusations that I tried to find the internet.
And he was telling me, to give him sexual favors and stuff like that. And taking ibuprofen, he was doing that. He was drinking tomato beer. And then he was talking about the whole thing about having relations with my dead relatives.
What? What?
How's everybody doing today? Um, I was just checking in on the live streams. I looked in a little bit of Cheeseheads. They were complaining about something like, "Oh, we're not involved in this something with Kaylee and them," I guess. Yeah, WikiWiki and Brett. I guess something about that. They're going on about Brett and this thing. I guess they're saying they're not involved. They're like, "You're involved now." Fuck you guys. All right, let's see what WikiWini's doing because she's live. Heidi Gleisman. Heidi Gleisman. Mrs. Glassman, are you on the drugs again?
I'm going to donate.
I'm gonna get high, Glassman. Me and you, Glassman.
Thank you.
We'll get high together. You and WikiWini getting high together.
Toward Breeze's bench tree.
Nothing much, Big
Can you just
Nick.
not read
Just
that?
a rough day.
Or
A rough day.
so Hughes was listening to me say that Weenie during her story
Guy
time
cried.
to children. So here's a screenshot of Squishy saying the sky's blue. So that's the truth. Thank you, Karotha. That's fucking exactly it to a T. That's literally
Oh,
it.
it's a Sunday, Daniel.
We don't agree, so she will dox Cece's family. Well, there's the thing,
Happy
right?
Sunday
'Cause
to
she
you.
said she's going to run with the lies, which are all Huck's lies that she likes to spew. And I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past Kaylee because we watched her
Got
all
kicked
dox
out.
all those people
Sucker.
and their children just last week. She did it over and over and over again. And it's weird that it's so weird.
It's so weird what they doing over here. Oh, it's so
I
weird.
forgot that train of thought.
It's so weird. Oh, it's so weird.
15 and super stickers.
It's
Right
so
here, it says,
weird.
thank you
Let's see
for
if we
all the
can beat
super
her.
chats.
Can I get
I'm going to
$15
donate
worth
to
of super
Breeze's
stickers, you
bench
guys?
tree.
So let's beat
And
her.
go. Oh my god, you idiot. Right at the end, it says,
Trying to get
once
that
the
money
GoFundMe
today.
is set up, I will post it on my YouTube. That's crowdfunding.
You know what makes
You
me
went
happy when
live
I'm sad?
and you
Money.
said, you went live and you said, let's all donate towards the bench and the tree because blah blah blah. Because that's what you do is you try to piggyback off of any type of thing that you can, right? You said you go to channels to grow your subscriber count and have people sub to you. Yeah, you sure do that. And especially you love to jump on things that you can talk about. Like, oh, does anyone know Annie Elise? Now, granted, she's a giant pile of shit. Like, do not like that bitch because of what she did.
Do
in the
not
whole
like
Michael
her.
Wong thing.
Because I said
But,
so. Do not like her. How dare you
Kaylee
like her?
here recorded a conversation that she had with Annie Elise, who is like a fucking YouTube superstar now. And then she
Really?
played it on the internet
I thought she probably did.
out of
Where'd she
nowhere.
go? Why'd she
Didn't even
find
tell
away
Annie
to?
that she had recorded her, but she was going to play it. Like, those are the nasty things that she does to anyone around her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
she's
like
all
fucking
nasty,
shows her character
nasty.
and what
There's all gatekeeping
what
again.
it
There's
is
all
that she is.
gatekeeping here.
Yeah, it's called crowdfunding when you go live and say you're going to donate all of it. Dum dum. The sticker saying you will donate is crowdfunding, right, Chicky? I mean, we already did this dance. I don't give a fuck about your real life. Have
Thank
no
you,
interest in
everyone who
talking about your
joined the
real life for
live
anyone in
tonight.
it.
It was hectic.
So why would you come at
Blah,
me
blah,
for
blah.
saying this made sense to me? Well, yep.
So let's read this real quick. Kaylee with the T says, thank you everyone who joined the live tonight. It was hectic to begin with, and I was nervous to screen share. I hate technology. Sadly, Brooks couldn't get on till after the first half, so a timeline video will be added to here over the next day or so. Hearts. Thank you for the super chats. I'm going to donate towards Parisia's bench tree. Once a GoFundMe is set up, I will post it on my YouTube. I guess Kaylee saying there was never a GoFundMe set up and she never got any donations for the bench tree thingy, because I guess her support for that side kind of ended the next day or something. I don't know. Apparently somebody killed somebody or something. One of their friends was a killer, and they killed somebody, and I guess their whole community broke up over that because they were like, we support the killer guy, and then some were like, we support the victims. And yeah, well, anyway, I'm guessing that's what happened, but I'm sure people know more about it, trying to catch up on this nonsense they got going on.
So now I'm not allowed. Oh my god.
Wow, oh, damn.
Yeah, she can't even.
You can tell I'm in a sad mood today. Sad mood.
Oh, is Banana restreaming this?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going, child predator Banana. You still got Kaylee on your side.
Oh yeah, Winnie, we got Kaylee.
Yeah, you should
Winnie,
do that,
Winnie,
Winnie.
we got
We
Kaylee.
already did,
We got Kaylee.
dumbass.
We got Kaylee.
And I'll be posting.
You're going to
those too,
personally
but
contact
you
the
do
person who was the GoFundMe. Okay, somebody had a GoFundMe.
you.
What did she say? What did Kaylee say? What did she say? Yeah.
Wow.
Nah. What did Kaylee say? What did Kaylee say? Come on, what did Kaylee say?
To Katie promote.
I just want five. I only clicked 5 seconds back. Did I
Yeah,
not?
I know. I never said any of the things that she's currently
I clicked the
speaking
back
about
one.
in chat. Hi, Winter. Also, Cheesy. Hi. I'm glad that you're here. Love you. She's spinning fake narratives again, Josh. Well, don't say that, you guys, because
We got Kaylee. Yeah, come over here, Kaylee.
false stories.
Yeah, we got Kaylee. Team Kaylee. That means we're part of Team Kaylee now.
Can you tell me how you watch Dan Banana talk sexually to someone he knows is a minor and laugh about it and don't see that as predatory behavior?
That girl wasn't on camera.
Just like super cool fun times.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's gonna allow that at her channel. He's been commenting on her posts and she still just lets him be there.
Mm-hmm.
Child predator. Ugh, like fucking gross person.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
I mean, she showed my police record. I've never been charged with any of that.
You want Kaylee? You
see, this is all gatekeeping. Again, they're like, you can't have Kaylee because why would you? ... And again, it's like Ham Banana's commenting places. You can't have Ham Banana in the community because why would you want her? He's such a bad. And now you're like, oh yeah, let's gatekeep him out of the community. And it's like, okay, be's the gatekeepers then. You guys want to be the gatekeepers? You be's the gatekeepers. You tell everybody who they should have around them, and like let them not try to know the people or anything about them. You keep doing your gatekeeping, and we'll just keep winning. Because I don't know if you noticed this, Wicked Weenie, but you're currently losing your shit all over YouTube. Like, it is embarrassing. Even Squishy's not even fucking with this like this. Like, Squishy's like, nah, bitch, I got a life. Wicked Winnie's like, no, I got no life and I'm proud of it. And Kaylee's like, I got no life and I'm psycho and I'm proud of that. And I mean, I didn't want to be on either one of your guys' teams. I just wanted to watch the shit show go on. If you guys don't mind, I'd gladly sit on the sideline and just watch you guys attack each other. But Wicked Weenie keeps trying to use me as a weapon against Kaylee. By the way, where's Squishy? Where's the little squishy tishy?
Rewind and listen to what I already
said. Where's the squishy tishy, baby? Where's that squishy?
Banana is gross. Huck is gross. So much gross it makes me feel dirty. Oh god, yeah. Like Huck fucking goes after people's kids. She says the grossest things about them. She's fucking psychotic. I don't
Oh,
answer
for watching
questions
her.
from racist, CC. Sorry. Oh my god. It was revolting. And she said she watched all that.
They're
after
still
they
around
posted
too. I mean,
the
those
link
clips
to
are
their
still
court
around.
case, so she
Those clips aren't gone. Publicia Cautisa. I mean, they're still going around. The clips are still really there. I admit to doing them. I mean, I did that shit. I said those mean things to those stupid ass little fucking kids. Fuck them. I don't care.
clearly watched it and found nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with him asking a 11-year-old to
Allegedly 11-year-old.
squirt for him.
Allegedly. And that wasn't exactly what I said.
Thank you.
That was exactly what I said.
So your bench live there, Kaylee, was March 2021.
Even though I'm pretty sure they were not on camera, you guys. They weren't even on camera.
I'm sure you'll have like some other comeback about how that.
And that was like the first thing I said to them too. So keep in mind, like they were not on camera. There was no grooming process. This is literally the first thing I said to them. Just outlandish, abrasive, offensive, probably a little traumatizing. No grooming, no sexual, really like, oh, I'm trying to pursue sexual something. Nothing like that. Just really offensive. Kind of. I mean, I don't know. I don't think a kid would even know what any of that meant. But I don't know. I don't see how they go with the chomo route where it's like, just terrorizing people. That's what I do on the internet. I just terrorize people. It's my job to make you guys mad sometimes. And yeah, life.
Tommy kidnapping kids. Oh boy. Look at the deflection.
Tommy did kidnap kids though. Look at the deflection. Yes. What about ism? Yes. But also, you're a hypocrite. So it is relevant because you're cool with Tommy DTV. Tommy DTV was high in an alley, Wiki Weenie. Heidi Klasman. Tommy DTV was high in an alley with like a needle in his fucking arm, right? He laid there all high and watched a woman get gang R-worded. Allegedly, he didn't join in. Allegedly, he didn't get off on all the little noises, he loves. And, all allegedly. Also, he kidnapped 2 kids, allegedly. They ran away on the freeway. They got out of the car after hitting him and running away from him. But I said mean things to kids on the internet. So, but here, Tommy DTV over there watched a girl get like penetrated by multiple men unwillingly in a dark alley while they were all high on methamphetamines or blues or whatever they took on Kensington or whatever, So, yeah, there's kind of a line, over here where Tommy's like kidnapping kids and watching women get R-word and hanging out in fucking meth houses and kidnapping, motherfuckers and shit, like, assault charges, shit like that. You got me over here. I'm in trouble for growing mushrooms and having a weapon in the same room as the mushrooms, basically. No kid charges. Said mean things to kids on the internet. But Tommy DTV, motherfucker's your best fucking friend. Your little buddy. You love him. But you, Wicked Weenie, Heidi Klasman, you were ready to write Tommy off when he was like, what? He said he was 29 and he was like fucking like a 17 or 18-year-old or whatever, right? And you're like, oh yeah, you impregnated like an 18-year-old. You were probably banging her when you're 17. Tommy's disgusting. I'm never talking to you again. And then you just swept it under the rug because that's your friend, Heidi Klasman. That's your friend, that Tommy DeMaru guy, or where the fuck his name is. I don't know. It's not important. Neither of your last names are very important enough for me to learn how to say them. Apparently.
Reflection going on in this
Really
chat.
think
She's
about that
so desperate for one of you to be the target.
She wants cheesy,
She's
dude.
like,
She
"Oh
wanted
God,
Jamie,
I can't
dude.
admit
That
I'm
was the
alive. I
saddest thing
can't
when she
admit that I'm
wanted
a
Jamie.
scamming, fucking disgusting whore who took money from a dead child.
You damn
Can't do that."
disgusting whore.
Like, this is the bullshit that we've been going through for 4 years when she just won't go the fuck away and never come back. That's literally, people would sit in fucking Discord voice chats talking about how much we wish she would fall off the face of the earth and never come back into this community because she is such a Cancer. She is Cancer. Huck is Cancer. Oh God, that sweetest dog shit dumbass is Cancer. Like, you fucking people. Stop being friends with these people. Why? What do you get out of this? They are disgusting.
That sounds
Ooh,
like Lord Doc.
goodness.
You
You
sound
already
like
have the
Lord
dates, then
Doc.
why are you asking me, retard?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, like, you know, if
yeah,
you guys
Ross.
feel if you guys feel like, you know, you gotta be, you know, compliant with Wicked Weenie, then yeah, that's fine. Totally be Wicked Weenie's friend. You don't have to be mine. You know, you can live by her gatekeeping rules and everything you want to do. Forget your own opinions and your own thinking for your own mind and let Wicked Weenie think for you. That's the way to do it, you know?
Ross, she is.
Friendly old snake-haired bitch.
Oh my God. I didn't say you did crowdfunding in 2022, stupid. I said Squishy and I did a live on you stealing money in 2022. You are not bright. Yeah, June, don't get involved. She's cray.
Yeah, I saw that.
I watched
Jesus,
Hand
like
Banana
I'm gonna
talk to
end it.
adults. I never seen no child. I can't trust Weenie. She lies. The entire chat is telling you that he talks sexually to a child. You're an idiot. You are the biggest idiot who excuses a child predator because you're too lazy.
Calm down. Calm down, Wicked Weenie. They're just saying, hey, you're not credible. Can you show me a fucking video? All you gotta do is be like, I got a link to a video. Boom, here you go. That's all you gotta do. But you're such a see you next Tuesday that you're just gonna berate them. How dare you not search up Ham Banana and get a cartoon where it says Ham Banana talks sexual and it's just the fucking Ham Banana cartoon, you know? Just share the fucking link with them, you stupid bitch. You're such a freaking bitch, Wicked Weenie. You don't need to be all the damn time. You can try being nice or happy or just something. You don't need to be such a fat, ugly bitch all the time. At least on the inside, because that's what you are.
To fucking look. And the grossest part is that your little pet retard Proby, that thing that you're dragging around.
Hey, that's my pet Proby's my
exactly
pet retard.
Where the videos are. He knows exactly that
he does. He does.
Children. He just doesn't care either. So that
Proby
makes
knows.
me feel real
Proby knows
about both y'all.
He's gatekeeping.
Sincerely don't want to be here. Okay.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna block him.
Joey
She's
Waffles,
gonna block him now.
if you want to bring your channel back and be relevant, feel free to. Please stop fucking spamming your stupid little shit, thinking that anybody would want to go and watch at your channel with your 4 people. Okay? Fuck off. Like, it's so fucking weird.
So negative all the time. Do you
weird.
like anything or anybody, Wicked Weenie? Come on. Besides
Exactly.
gay man like
Jake,
Jamie.
The proof is literally, I just showed it. There are videos and clips of Hand Banana with the kids. Exactly. She's so stupid. God, I gave all of you so many fucking chances. I unfucking hid you.
What's going on in her chat? Why is she getting so upset? Where are these comments here? Show it, Weenie. Show it. Show it, Weenie. That's what they're
Oh fuck. Somebody unhide that fucking retard. God damn it. I did not oh wait.
Okay, what happened?
This stupid person.
Who got unhid?
Yeah, unban Kaylee. That was an accident. My stupid thing. Oh, state the obvious. You can go and rewind.
She got upset about Kaylee.
And
She was trying to
also, I already
lie.
told you go
I got a
fuck
little
yourself.
salt on my mouth.
But you can rewind. I showed all the receipts, and if you don't like it, I don't care.
What receipts? I wasn't paying attention.
I know I did
just
it.
skipped my
I didn't mean to. I meant to
Started at the
ban the
live.
person above her because I don't fucking care about Tabar or Waffles. I'm done now. All my previous messages are gone. Yeah, except for the fact that people actually record the entire chat and the entire live. I think it's so funny that you're just super excited now because your comments are gone, so you can't be caught in any of your lies. Except 100 people just sat here and watched you live for the last, let's see, hour and 5 minutes. But all right.
What are they all going on?
Legality
and morality now?
Okay. I literally just showed all the receipts that I needed to. You support a child predator,
Ooh.
and you're a disgusting pile of shit. So I hope that you know I will continue to tell everyone what a disgusting pile of shit you are. You made no valid points. You're a giant idiot. Waiting for I never called corrosive a racist. Yeah, exactly.
So what are these
She is
bitches even
fucking
fighting about, man?
Weird
Come
as
on.
fuck.
They start so many things.
Oh, look at
like
you.
so many
Once
little
again, going into squishy because you
they
can't
break off
fucking
into
win.
so many little arcs,
You're so
right?
weird. Why don't you go show stuff about me? Why don't you go show stuff I did? Why don't you go do it? Huh? Oh, you can't though, right? You can't. Go do it. Show all the horrible things that I have said and done and sent to you. Go for it.
Do it now.
Come on, right now. Go for it. Go live.
Send me that
Go
video
live.
I asked for, Kaylee. I need that video
Go
for
live.
my intro.
With Kevin
Gotta
Green.
work on that for my intro.
Kevin Green.
Actually, it should
Kevin
be on my
Green.
backup channel.
The name of a sock account in 2020. Kevin Green. Does that really bother you? Kevin Green.
What? So, Kaylee said Kevin Green is a real person that is really related to Ashley Decker. So I don't know if she has proof for that, but that's what she said. Somebody said Calvin Green died. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I don't know what's true. Y'all bitches be crazy, you know, but that's what Kaylee, I think, said was that Calvin Green died in 2020 and that Calvin Green was Squishy the Decker's cousin, you know. So that's what I heard. That's what I heard, bird.
Oh God.
I don't know what's true or not. Obviously, it's
she
just
will
what I'm
never do
hearing.
that, Liliana. She 100% will
What
never.
you're hearing
ever
is what
do
you
that
heard, and what
because
you
she
heard
really doesn't like going on anyone else's panel where she's required to show receipts. She's going live with Tom Green, failed comedian and also Canadian dude, which is almost the same thing. You're so stupid. Kaylee, do you understand that right now somebody could go to Facebook? They could make a Facebook with your full name. And as long as they're not pretending to be you and going into your personal life. Oh, shut up, Channel Surf. Going into your personal life, pretending to be you in real life, that's just a sock account. Anyone can use any name they want on any account. It's when you start going into government things and trying to make stuff legal that it becomes illegal. Okay? No matter how hard you try to spin it, no one ever arrested Squishy. I'm sorry that Megan sounds like a nutcase, or maybe she was trolling you. I'm not really sure, but you literally fell for every single thing she told you. Squishy was never arrested, retard. She literally has never been spoken to the police about any of this.
I doubt that. I'm pretty sure CPS has been to her house a bunch of times.
Does not mean it is.
There's no way that's true. There's no way this bitch, out of all the people, like, I'm sure, like, we know Wicked Weenie just recently had CPS called by Huckleberry, according to Huckleberry. So there's no way for all the fuckery Ashley was doing for 4+ years that nobody's called CPS on that bitch. Just no chance, no chance. Ashley Decker doesn't come out of this unscathed when everybody else is calling CPS and doing all these things to each other. There's no chance. So, I mean, you're lying for your friend, Wicked. That's clear. You're willing to lie to try to protect Miss Decker, and that's you doing a disservice to the fans, the audience. You're lying to us, the people. And yeah, that's a bit pathetic of you. It's another part of your unraveling, Wicked. You're just lying to us. Well, this is part of Wicked Weenie story time here.
And Kevin Green will still only be a sock account from 2020. You are the only one who continues to go real life on everyone around you because you can't make them be the people that you want them to be. You know what's funny though? Why are you still here? I thought you were going live because like all my receipts were.
So we could get Kaylee to dox Cheesehead, honestly. Kaylee knows how to do this shit. If not, we'll get fucking Joey and Miko.
Does she have to bring any receipts to your panel, Liliana?
Susan Decker? Is that what it is? Susan Decker? Oh shit.
Be different. And Channel Surf.
That's not what got
timed out because he's being a little bitch. I don't think I blocked him.
Samsonite, did you get timed out for being a little bitch over there?
Back tonight.
Is that what you were doing? You were going around being a little bitch, Samsonite?
Well, I don't know.
Is that what
go
you're
around to
doing,
chat
Samsonite,
telling
being a
people that
little...
I deserve to have my kids taken by CPS.
Just joking.
And then like cheerleading old Husk calling CPS. Oh, and Kaylee claims she called CPS too. She did that. That was nice.
Kaylee didn't, did she? No, she didn't.
They've been trying to prevent me from showing my side for the longest time. Go show it on your channel.
Liliana, they've been
Go show it right now.
Showing my side
on your channel. You can show your own.
Who doesn't like handcuffs though? Liliana's not paying attention.
Go show them. People have been asking for receipts for
weeks. I'm behind in the video, you guys. I'm behind the video.
The comments ever did anything to you, and why you doxed his children.
It's getting good again.
Why don't you go over there and tell people why you've posted so many children? Can you actually also do this? Can you go and tell me why you felt the need?
Oh, was he? Yeah, let's get Brett on him. Brett hates me, but fuck him. As long as he hates
children on Instagram, 1,000 pictures.
I'm to look for a guy named Aaron Thomas.
Families. Your emailing works, but like you don't go real life, right?
Never.
A recording of people calling CPS publicly. Who did that? Because it sure as fuck wasn't us. But I mean, sure, Cray Cray. I'm sure you'll show something in 2029 or something. I don't know. Whenever you figure out how to Photoshop, probably because you've never shown any receipts. Oh yes, yeah. I edited them. This is from a video. I could play that video. It has your voice on it.
Thumb wrestle.
Yes. You know what? Y'all hang tight.
Oh shit!
Go and
receipts.
No
receipts. Come on! You got me
going to post that video, but I just remembered that she doxed somebody right out the gate in the I'll see if I can just bleep out the one name.
Come on.
I'm sure she's gonna say that I
got me all horned up for some receipts here.
But I'd rather be thought of a liar than to put that person's children out there again, because Kaylee has already doxed her kids. So let's not do that. You called CPS on Shell Bell Weenie with Squishy and Tyler and showed a child on a live too. You are not telling the truth. A 13-year-old child? Where? See, now she's going to start throwing like the accusations. But notice she will never put these receipts on her channel. She's just going to make up some bullshit about this, that, and the other and never actually show anything. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that stupid sly bitch. I can redact it and put it in Discord though, and other people can listen about how she threatened so many others to she threatened so many people putting their I put it in Discord. Okay, cool. Thank you. Um so many people were threatened that their children were going to be put on an Instagram and sent to certain sites and stuff. I put the whole thing in Discord. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. See, there's actual receipts, and then there's whatever goes on up in Kaylee's head when the monkey starts clanging. You know, when that screechy monkey starts clanging its fucking hands together. Just like Homer Simpson. I feel like that's what probably sits up in her head. You've shown over a dozen kids just since you've come back. Exactly. But she doesn't think that any of that. No, no, Kaylee, you dumbass. We're not showing that. And you know why. So go fuck yourself. Yeah. Mm. No, I know you don't mind. I'm thinking about the other people that you doxed in that video, dum dum. Okay. Yeah. Remember you doxed so many people and their children? Can you you fucking weirdo. Can you tell the class where AC hurt you in your no-no spot? Like, did he hurt you somewhere? Did he hurt you right in your feelings? Oh, you don't have any. Hmm. Legal and moral are way different. Very true, Twisted. She has zero morals. Zero. Great time for Truthy Magoo to come back from the grave. Oh my God, Polyester. You were around for that? Bitch. I fucking remember that. Remember.
Oh, Poopy Godzilla is going live soon.
Oh
No
my
way.
God.
What?
I
You
remember
know?
Kaylee going live and like
No, shut up.
basically saying,
No, shut
I would
up. You
envy
teasing
all
me.
the girls.
I'm gonna search that up. Sally's out.
They have
Sally's out.
made
What's that
him
smell?
Mr.
You know, you
Suicide.
got some explain to
Like
do
it was
now.
so funny. She was so fucking upset about it. And then turns out Truthy Magoo never killed himself. He actually just faked his death because he got found out to be a child predator. Oh, it is shocking that Kaylee was supporting him being a child predator. Oh God, it's like the fucking years just keep on coming back around, eh? Oh goodness.
She says has a
Fucking
live YouTube
crazy.
review.
Bye, Jake. I hope
Not for
I
long.
don't know if you're going to work.
He always takes
Oh,
them down when I look at him.
yes. Happy birthday, though, Jake. I hope you
If
have
I
a
look
nice
at it,
one
he
as
always
well.
takes it down, so I might as well just let him keep it. Plus, I
You're
did
so
look
cool
at
for
it,
yourself.
you know, a little bit
'Cause you
earlier.
deserve it.
He was complaining about Brett.
Yeah. Remember Bridget? Oh my God, the cancer scamming
I
Bridget.
don't know if he was complaining about Brett or he was afraid of Brett, but he's like,
It's
I'm not
not
getting
that out
involved
there,
in
Mikey,
this
because
because
she
Brett and
100%
these
supported
people
Truthy
and,
Magoo.
you know,
They were all like, "Oh, we can't believe that these girls."
they can't tell their friends when they're wrong, apparently.
Okay, like maybe go do your due diligence first, stupid, and find out if he actually had anything happen to him or if he was just faking it. Ah. Another live myself.
Yeah, I did
Vintage
see
is
some of that, but I skipped it
2025.
mostly.
Kaylee, no, you didn't. What are you talking about? You weren't involved in that at all. What? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, that makes
You are
sense
so
if he's
fucking
scared
nuts.
of Brett. I guess.
Dude.
So Kaylee is going crazy on
Yeah,
Brett
I'm
right
just saying
now.
there's a lot of people you
He's
do
in a
not
very
wanna know. I
vulnerable
know.
position.
When did that ever happen? I remember who was there. I remember when we went live about Truthy. I sure remember
Do you
when
remember?
His girlfriend came forward, or ex-girlfriend, I should say, came forward and fucking did an interview on Paige's channel. You weren't involved in that, stupid. Like, oh my God. Polyester, a lot of people supported him. He really did a number on a lot of the community pretending to be like some kind of something when it turns out that he was
nothing. He tried to be a something, but he was really a nothing.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He was a convicted pedo, was he not?
What?
Like he had charges against a child, right?
Whoa.
Didn't Kaylee not trust us, so she made her own calls, or am I wrong? Wrong about what though? I don't know. Hold on, give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna. Oh, what a long ass fucking life. Can everybody put a 1 in chat if you think I have accomplished my goal of showing that Kaylee is a piece of shit liar and took money? I don't even give a fuck if it was $1. Took money under the name of a deceased child and then never sent the money where it was supposed to go. Other people's money. Like, you might say, oh, it's only $15. I don't care if it's $15 or $100. You're gross. You fucking stole money from a deceased child.
But like, I guess I gotta go back and watch it. Like, I gotta go back and watch it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm already kind of burnt out on this shit. I kind of didn't really want to do a stream today because some sad stuff happened today at work, and yeah, I'm just you know, life. But I don't know. Next week it'll be better at work. Everything will be better, hopefully, in time. It's just gonna be weird for a while, I think, because of, you know, stuff, sad stuff. Damn, this weed's got me coughing like crazy. Just some, you know, sad stuff at work. Just sad stuff. Nothing for you guys to concern yourselves with, but it made me sad. It made everybody else sad. You know, they let us leave early, and yeah, I came home. I watched football, and I was like, I don't know. But this did distract me from that stuff. So I mean, ever since I started doing this, I kind of got distracted from that. So I guess that's kind of good, because before that, it was the only thing I was thinking about, and I couldn't even like. I don't know. I don't know. When I do this, yeah, it a little better. Yeah, sad stuff. Damn, sorry for what happened. Yep. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yep.
Like, you should probably, I don't know, go fucking stick your head in some water, you stupid bitch. Like, what? Oh boy. 2, keep going. Mikey. Oh, Mikey Cerrone. Just kidding. Jugs. Hi, Heather. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, that's weird. If anyone feels uncomfortable about another account that's just a sock account, feel free to block it. I really don't give a fuck. Oh, he admitted, well, hi, Liz. He admitted good, but sometimes it's not great. He could have just been honest about it, but tell me that you're fucking jealous that people won't be friends with you. Maybe if you weren't such a loser cunt, people would be friends with you. You should really think about that. Do some changes within yourself, and then maybe you'll have friends that make you happy. You won't be jealous of other people's. Okay? No matter how you swing it, you look stupid. Okay? Because reading comprehension is not hard. Okay? And if the worst thing that she's ever done is tell people that she's not friends with those 2 people, oh my God. Give your fucking head a shake. Okay? Because it's just like, that's a pathetic.
Give your head a shake?
At least find something juicy. Find something interesting. Find something that doesn't fucking bore me to tears.
Like Leonard. I'm all
done now. Also,
that's the same thing Tonic said when they found out AC was like shoving dildos up his ass, right? They were like, oh my God, this bores me to tears. But if it were anyone else, like if they found out Mike Cerrone was shoving dildos up his ass, they'd be like, oh my God, it's the biggest news story ever. They'd be running back and forth. They'd be like making episodes every day. It'd be like day 28 since Mike Cerrone shoved dildo in his ass while phone boning Manda and cheating on his wife. This is day 28 of Fallout. Just, but not AC, not Leonard De Leon, Not authority check. No, nobody would call him out about him cheating on his wife and shoving weird dildos in his ass. Were you pretending Amanda was fucking you in the ass? AC? Does Amanda have a penis? Or are you pretending you were at a Diddy party and Amanda was just watching you while Diddy penetrated your supple, brown, hairy swamp ass? I don't know. I don't know.
Hi, Ace.
I got distracted there. Sorry, you guys. I got distracted. Go in on Leonard De Leon for no reason. It made me feel better.
Yeah, so that's really how I feel about
Life could be worse. Macro Mafia's life.
Like, I'm not all about the
Turtle Boys narcissistic
oh my fucking God.
meltdown.
Chicky told everyone she wasn't friends with them, and what did she tell them about people here? That's a two-face. Okay, bro. So what is she?
Skip to live. Is she still alive? No, she got off.
Go at people. Do anything. You're going to be talked about. And if you can't handle that, you probably shouldn't have started it. But I mean, if you just said, hey, I don't ever want to be spoken about again, like, can I just leave and never come back? People would be fine with that, because there's a few people who have done that and they just never said anything again. They just went away. Fine. Go for it. You have that choice. If you choose to stay here and engage, don't fucking cry about it, because here you are. Like, oh, stupid people. Chicky, feel free to talk about me all you want, because literally it doesn't bother me. But hey, I guess you can cry about it, Judge. You're not even a judge, you're just an idiot.
Hi, Mike mad, Eric. Is Mike mad?
Fucking stock accounts.
I don't think Mike's mad, is he?
I wish people could, like, get over. Well, here's the thing, though, is that I say some pretty horrible shit about people when I don't like them. I say some very true things that people don't like to admit or face. Sometimes I take what you said and did and I shove it right in your face. And that's how I am. Like, I understand if that really bothers you.
That's how everybody is when they're petty and they're hurt. That's how people are when they're petty and they're hurt. They will go, well, you did this thing one time or something, instead of acknowledging or changing their own behavior in the situation. They will attack and lash out because their immaturity is that of like a 10-year-old girl. Just immature, doesn't understand any kind of reason, and they're like, accept it as this is, well, just how I am, whatever. So they don't ever change, and you're stuck, Wicked Weenie, in a pattern of not wanting to grow as a person. Maturity. You probably don't want to learn any new things. You've probably been stuck in 2020 for what, 4 years now? I mean, going on 5 soon. You've been stuck in the same loop. You haven't progressed. You haven't changed. The only thing you've grown to do is you've grown to learn how to use AI search little picture making thingies, not like AI picture making thingies for you. You just write, hey, I want a snake with 2 mouths, and then you make a snake with 2 mouths chasing a bunch of chickens. And you're like, I want a psycho bitch with snakes in her hair. And then, it makes you a picture of, a psycho bitch with snakes. You did learn how to do that, but that's about it. Most people learned about like 20 new things in that amount of time, but you only learned 1, maybe 2. And the other thing you learned, we can't talk about because it was bad. Jack Talca says changing is for the gays and gays go to hell. Well, that's only if they don't change, sir. I don't know. Oh, Jack is a nut. I love when Mike Cerrone calls him out. He was right. Jack wants to talk to Congress, but wants to dissolve them at the same time. I did want to ask more about that because that was where we're right into that like oxymoron thing. And I was like, I wanted to ask more about that, but I feel like that's where everything just lost control and I was too like tipsy or whatever to get it back on track. I was like, you guys are you ever get it out, get it. And that is good for them to get it out because it's good for them to like I mean, yeah, it's good content in a way, like having these kind of interviews and talking to people is very good content, but also that was good for Jack and that was good for Mike. Them talking to each other and learning how to interact with each other, learning what each other's about, learning like, hey, like I think Jack's like, I've never really encountered somebody like Mike. And Mike's probably like, I mean, I've encountered a few people like Jack, but Jack is a little bit special in his way. You know, like I've ran into some cult leaders, but Jack is special in the way he does this cult thing, and he does it a lot better than most people. But yeah, I think there's some finessing that could go into it to get it to work a little better, the whole system. Joey had a system where he would attack people and then get them into these agreements where it's like, I won't talk about you, you won't talk about me. And that just meant basically he would start off in a position where he's gonna like befriend you, and the like kind of the first thing you kind of do wrong, he loses his temper, he's gonna go all crazy on you, he's gonna dox you or do all these crazy things, and then he's gonna start trying to reel it in and be like, I won't do that again, I won't do that, you don't talk about me, I won't do that, you know how I am, whatever. It's like Ladybug when she's like, you know, I always swing lower, everybody knows I like to swing low. I'm a punch back harder kind of person. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what this motherfucker said.
I do get that. But also, I believe that you should never ever dull yourself for anybody else's problem, right? Like if I'm too much for you, that just means that you're not enough for me. So go find somebody else who fulfills you, makes you happy about yourself. Leave me alone. Okay? Because I'm still going to say what I say. I'm going to still be the exact same person that I've always been. And I am 100% going to say something when people are fucking around with my friends, my community, and people I care about. If you don't like that, well, suck on my big cock. Okay? Thank you. RC.
They started saying the suck on my blah 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 after I called them out for saying suck on my butt, and now they don't say suck on my butt anymore because they don't want guys to suck on their butts. I don't think. Bunch of damn teases. I was just joking.
Who would ever talk to you?
Edgar.
Oh, there is such a language barrier and comprehension problem. Midnight Baker, like, oh boy, it's sad. Also, actually, before we stop, the people who don't have wrenches, can you just quickly?
All right, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Just don't give a fuck. Time ship artifacts, modern objects, some robot chicken stuff. I can't show that. Some very fucked up teeth. That's gross. Ew, somebody wrote Tommy on there. Or not, oh wait, not Tommy. Why did I think of Tommy? Oh yeah, the meth. Connie 2.0 is officially obsessed with me. Gross. Cool. That sucks. What was I looking for? A disturbing video just now. Titty forgot he was recording unseen tape. Shut up. I'm not falling for that. It's a scam. I did want to watch this channel. Is it the Wi-Fi's? Let's watch one of these. These are freaking amazing.
This episode of the Wi-Fi.
You guys want to have a good time? Because we gonna have a good time. I'm gonna subscribe to the Wi-Fi's. Let's see. It's just stupid. Like, well, it's not stupid. Okay, first of all, it's not stupid. It's very interesting stuff. First of all, very interesting. It's called the Wi-Fi's. Very interesting stuff here. Okay, if you don't like, it's a bit conspiracy. It's a bit whatever. What's Project Bluebeam 2? Oh my God. Okay, I never heard of Project Bluebeam 2. Let's figure it out.
This episode of the Y-Files is brought to you by Delete Me. Hey,
I don't care
sorry
about
to interrupt, but two quick things. One,
No, don't interrupt my show. Warning, I make strong allegations. This show isn't news, it's entertainment. Yes. Agreed.
you're on your way to your assignment.
That is something to remember when we're watching these. These are like theories, they're ideas, they're views, and they do like kind of the ancient aliens things where it's like a guess. It's an educated guess, but it's also just a fucking guess. Okay. So take a lot of this, whatever he says with a grain of salt. That's why the little fish there that he voices is wearing the little hat. He talks for the fish.
You've worked the same job for 7 years. You didn't choose it, but they say it's important and you're well suited for it. Everyone's occupation is assigned based on ability.
That makes sense.
To run society any other way would be chaotic.
A lot of ass
Life was
clicking.
before the event. The event was the day everyone on Earth became a single society. You don't remember life before. Nobody does. The media reminds you of overpopulation, pollution, illness, and endless wars for resources. The world was fractured into different states with different cultures, religions, and leaders. It must have been awful. These stories make you glad your memories were erased.
Is he jumping out some Mikey?
Cities are calm and efficient. No borders, no conflicts. One global society, provided for and secure. Everything just works. But sometimes a memory will flash through your mind. Riots, violence, destruction, tension, anxiety. You push it away. Why think about the past?
Oh, Mike was up there earlier too.
But some people can't let go. The event deniers.
Talking about peanut butter.
Bitter malcontents spreading this.
I'd rather watch this.
That life was somehow better before. It's deplorable. Thankfully, these troublemakers who cling to the past disappear as soon as they're identified. Once all the event deniers are gone, we could finally be rid of that conspiracy theory. Shadow governments, secret technology, UFOs and aliens. Everyone knows none of that is real. No sane person believes the event was anything but a gift. And it definitely wasn't some conspiracy called Project Bluebeam.
Project Bluebeam? What is it? I have no clue. Even though he was talking, I wasn't paying attention right there.
There you are. I need your help. Something strange is happening.
Stranger than a talking goldfish?
No, you idiot. Will you listen? It started at breakfast this morning. I was browsing the web, having a bowl of Mariner's Choice.
Part of the ads.
Stuff is
That's part of the ads.
But he couldn't identify it. So he did.
Hold on. Let's start here. Okay. Right at the beginning of the video. Here's the first one.
Serge Monast wasn't the type of guy you'd expect to become a global conspiracy icon. He was a journalist from Quebec, Canada. He focused mainly on political commentary. In the early 90s, he didn't like where society was headed. Something was happening. He could feel it, but he couldn't identify it. So he did some digging, and his fears were justified. He discovered a secret cabal of powerful elites controlling the world from behind the scenes. He called them the Shadow Masters. But you can substitute shadow government, deep state, military intelligence complex.
Illuminati.
Right. Whatever you want to call them, Serge Monast was determined to expose them.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
Don't get ahead of me.
Oh, no.
In 1994, he published a book about his investigation,
Project
Bluebeam, which outlines a detailed plan to create a one-world government and a new world order. And the plan is about to go into motion. NASA and the United Nations will be front organizations. The UN will allow the elites to influence every country on Earth, and NASA will create the technology to turn influence into control. Monast discovered that Project Bluebeam will create the biggest hoax ever conceived. Using advanced technology and psychological manipulation, this illusion will be so convincing that it becomes the new reality shared by everyone on Earth.
We all see aliens
controlled by an elite few. Project Bluebeam has 4 key goals to ensure everyone's primary allegiance is to the New World Order. First, destroy religion. Second, destroy national pride. Third,
Aw.
destroy the family. And fourth,
Ooh.
destroy individual creative freedom.
Hello, this is already happening.
As soon as his book was released, he was followed, surveilled, his phones were tapped, he was harassed, and then there was a knock on the door.
Hitman?
Child Protective Services.
Aw.
They took his kids away.
What?
Fuck yeah, wait, yeah, we need
Well,
call
his
them.
children were
Or
homeschooled.
was that
The
Huckleberry?
Canadian government didn't like this. They were taken from him and made wards of the state so they could receive a proper public education.
Run by the government.
Yep. He never saw them again. A few
What?
months later in December,
Wow.
another knock on the door.
Pizza?
Police.
Yeah.
He was arrested for spreading misinformation.
It's been a long
What?
time since
He got to
Canadians
jail
had
for
freedom
that?
of speech, huh?
Manast was questioned by police for hours and then spent the night in jail. Then, the very next day, well, what usually happens to whistleblowers who expose secret government programs.
He
They
disappeared.
write books and go on Joe Rogan.
No, I mean whistleblowers not for military intelligence.
Oh, this happens.
What was that? Did you sneeze?
No. Don't you see me slicing my fin across my throat?
No, it's not even moving.
Hang on.
So
How
much
about this?
banter. I just want to learn about the Project
Hold on.
Bluebeam, but he has to joke with the fish thing.
Crap. Yeah, I might have to ease up on the Botox.
Yeah, you're not fooling anybody.
It's for my migraines.
So what happens to whistleblowers?
They get dead.
Yes. The next day, Serge Manast was
He
found dead
uses
in his
the
apartment. The official report said he
fish
died of a heart
projector.
attack. He was only 51 years old. His latest physical showed him in perfect health. Two other journalists looking into Project Bluebeam also had sudden heart attacks, though they had no history of heart problems. So we know the goals of Project Bluebeam: one world government, one world religion, one national identity, and the erosion of the family in favor of the state. Those are big goals. Big goals require bold moves. The Shadow Masters know this. And it all starts with an earthquake.
Ooh, I hope this ain't too long. Jeez. I want
The
to see
elites
what
behind
happens.
Project Bluebeam know that
Staging
implementing a one-world
alien
government
attack.
requires
Okay.
everyone to share a single set of values. That makes the population much easier to control. Project Bluebeam achieves its goal in 4 steps.
Okay.
Step 1, create a single religion where everyone worships the same God, the God they create. Serge Manast called this the New Age religion.
We must remember that the New Age religion is the very foundation for the New World government, without which the dictatorship is completely impossible. That is why the Bluebeam Project is so important to them, but has been so well hidden until now.
How do you destroy
Until
all
now.
religions? Well, find new archaeological artifacts that discredit them. Produce hard physical evidence as proof that their doctrine is wrong. It wouldn't be the first time that religion was impacted by a new discovery. The Dead Sea Scrolls. For hundreds of years, the Bible was thought to be complete. Then in 1947, a shepherd finds some clay jars in a cave, and suddenly there are new religious texts like the Book of Jubilees, the Wisdom of Solomon, and the Book of Tobit.
Yeah, and the Book of Enoch.
Right.
The Book of
Ooh.
Enoch, link below. It's got giants, it's got angels, it's got the Great Flood, it's even got Anunnaki.
This discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls
We're
didn't
on the
fundamentally
Naki.
change religion.
I forget
But it
about
caused
the
scholars to
Anunnaki
ask,
Catholic.
what else were we missing? Imagine an earthquake in the Middle East, which reveals hard evidence that Jesus never existed. Chaos. Or an earthquake that reveals technology buried for 2 million years that proves human DNA was engineered by aliens or another advanced race.
Yeah, Anunnaki.
That would completely undermine not just the story of creation, but also debunk evolution. Project Bluebeam will
See, that's what I mean. Like there's a lot of what ifs. So the Project Bluebeam thing, I've heard of it before where they stage something like a hologram in the sky, right? Something like God's return or an alien invasion or just some kind of attack or some kind of message that's supposed to change the way we think. And it's supposed to be man-made and is supposed to make us believe it's not. It's otherworldly. It's godly or something. So that's what Project Bluebeam is, really. It's like a projection in the sky or something. I mean, it's something like that. There's a Project Bluebeam. Yeah, that's right.
Fabricate any evidence necessary to discredit every religion on the planet, and they'll hide that evidence in an earthquake. If the right artifact were discovered, it would cause chaos within every faith. But what about people who don't belong to a religion or don't believe in God? Project Bluebeam addresses this in step 2, the step where we get a new God.
Ooh. The Antichrist or something.
Project Bluebeam's step 2. Manass calls it the big space show in the sky.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I'm
so
curious
much more.
about here. This is what I'm curious about here.
He discovered
why I
that
don't want to
NASA and a
skip.
few
I
intelligence
want to know
agencies
about this.
developed the technology to project 3D holographic images into the sky. I say into because the system uses a combination of satellites and ground-based systems to manipulate the ionosphere. You don't need a screen. Images can be projected onto the particles in the atmosphere. The projections will appear so lifelike that people will believe they are witnessing a miracle. The dominant god of each region will appear in the sky. Imagine looking up and seeing Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, all speaking to their followers in their own language. Their god will tell them their beliefs are all wrong, then will slowly morph into a new god. This is the first appearance of the new Messiah, God of the New World Order.
The projections of Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Krishna will merge into one, and explanations of mysteries and revelations will be disclosed. This one God will, in fact, be the Antichrist, who will explain that the various scriptures have been misunderstood and misinterpreted, and that the religions of old are responsible for turning brother against brother and nation against nation. Therefore, old religions must be abolished to make way for the new age, new world religion, representing the one God Antichrist they see before them.
Debunking old religions will be enough to convert some people to this new one. Giant deities appearing and then converging into one Antichrist will convert a lot more. But these technologies won't work on everybody. Non-religious people will be terrified for sure, but they won't suddenly believe in a god based on a hologram, no matter how real it looks. The Shadow Masters know that. The Shadow Masters know that to create a one-world government and single religion, they need 100% of the population to believe. But you can't force a religious belief on somebody. They need to make the decision themselves, or at least be convinced they made it. The elites know this. That brings us to step 3. If you're not convinced by what you see, they'll use technology to broadcast the message directly into your brain.
I've heard
You may not
about
realize
that.
But
That's
this
kind of
technology
weird.
is being used on you right now.
I've heard about that, like shit that they can try to send signals out, and I don't know if it
When God
affects
appears
your
in step
mood or
2,
something.
you'll hear him speaking whether you believe in him or not. And you won't be able to escape his voice because you're not hearing it through your ears. His voice is coming from your mind. The third step of Project Bluebeam is mind control. They'll use electromagnetic waves to interfere with brain function. They can shape perceptions, create emotions, and influence beliefs.
The third step in the Bluebeam project uses electronically augmented two-way communication, where ELF, VLF, and LF waves will reach each person from within his or her own mind, convincing each of them that their own God is speaking to them from the very depths of their own soul. Such rays from satellites are fed from the memories of computers that have stored massive data about every human on Earth and their languages. The rays will then interlace with their natural thinking to form what we call diffuse artificial thought. That kind of technology goes into the 1970s, 1980s, and 1990s research where the human brain has been compared to a computer. Information is fed in, processed, integrated, and then a response is formulated and acted upon.
Oh.
We know for a fact that the US military and intelligence have experimented with mind control. We know they used sound waves in the Vietnam War to make the enemy anxious without knowing why. The CIA used these and all kinds of other methods to scramble people's brains and program them to be sleeper agents.
Link down in the breadbasket, Chief.
The government uses EM waves for all kinds of dark purposes. They've patented a device that can trigger emotions in a target from a half mile away. What's
Dang.
really scary about the patent is that it claims it can piggyback its signal onto any frequency. That would mean we can never escape it. Everything that uses electricity has an electromagnetic field. Think you're safe living off the grid? Nope. Radio signals can bounce off the ionosphere and reach anywhere in the world. The fourth and final stage of Project Bluebeam is the most sinister.
Ooh.
Serge Manasse predicts a universal supernatural manifestation with electronic means. In other words, an alien invasion. The elites will promise to unite and defend the world against our common enemy. But to do that, they'll need emergency power. But it's only temporary, so we won't resist authority. We'll beg for it.
Ooh, that looks
One
cool.
is to make mankind believe that an alien invasion is about to occur at every major city on Earth in
Ooh.
order to provoke each major nation to use its nuclear weapons in order to strike back. The United Nations Court will require that all nations...
If there was an alien invasion, like launching our nuclear weapons would be the last thing we'd do because we would die, first of all. Like, eventually a lot of us would die, especially if they're invading our major city. We can't just go like, well, we're gonna blow you up in the sky right above our major city. That doesn't make sense. Or we gotta be like, we'll blow up our city next to us, our major city next to us is aliens with our rockets, and they'll blow up us with their rockets. That way we don't gotta kill ourselves. That's not gonna be very much of an option. We'll have to use like regular rockets, if that. I mean, just something to fight them. Maybe some kind of heavy machinery, or like some jets or something. Some jets might do the job. But launching nukes is not going to do anything other than kill both of us, like always. That's all nukes do, is kill everybody, pretty much. So bad idea. Bad idea.
which launch nuclear weapons disarm when the invasion is shown to be false. And how would the United Nations know that the invasion was false? They will have staged it, of course.
Dun, dun, dun.
Subsequently, I found out that up at kind of Bunkport, there were all these UFOs zipping around when Bush was up there out on a cigarette boat. And they didn't realize they were ours. So now we're getting into false flag 101.
A false flag attack. They'll use holographic projections as well as real man-made craft designed to look and move like UFOs. And here's the twist. The groundwork for this deception is being laid right now. All my life, UFOs and aliens were a fringe topic. When Serge Manasse made his predictions, they were a fringe topic. Yet somehow he predicted that high-profile people from the military would come forward with claims of alien encounters, UFO crashes, and hidden government projects. He warned that whistleblowers aren't telling the truth, they're spreading disinformation. They're slowly bringing the subject of UFOs out of the fringe and into the mainstream.
That there is an overarching agenda that was hashed in between 53 and 56 to create the specter of a threat from outer space that does not exist.
And he said the best way to cause all people of the world to come together in one world government and end war forever would be if we were attacked by some other species from some other planet.
Oh yeah, that would help us a lot.
Clicked with me, and I knew that that this is just another scam. This is
damn, and they're just like, how can we manipulate that? On June 28, 2001, Bill Cooper said the U.S. will stage a false flag attack on a major city and blame Osama bin Laden, the name unknown Americans. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? On June 28th, 2001, Bill Cooper said the United States would stage a false flag on a major city and blame Osama bin Laden, name unknown to most Americans. 6 weeks later, on September 11th, 2001, the towers fell. Yeah, that makes sense because Bill Clinton definitely did that shit. Like, no doubt about it in my mind. Bill Clinton is a guilty motherfucker. He did that shit.
Agent deception, agent deception, agent deception.
He said the government would kill him for revealing the truth. 6 weeks after that, Bill Cooper was killed in a shootout with authorities trying to serve him a warrant. Only one crime in America carries penalties more severe than murder. Only one crime. What is that? Is that snitching on our country? We don't like snitches in the United States. What is it? Tell us. Come on, I'm curious. What is it? Tax evasion. Oh, tax evasion. Oh, you fucking got
The
me with
military
that.
releases
bro.
videos of UFOs,
Got me.
and Congress
Got me.
holds hearings. And the news reports all this with a straight face. This is
Oh,
all
it's a
very
joke.
new. By spreading the idea of non-human biologics with advanced technology, the elites behind Project Bluebeam are creating a narrative that will feel completely logical.
Again,
once the
remember,
attack
this
happens.
is all entertainment, so it's not
Manass
fact.
theory
It's
goes on.
Theory.
The
Theory.
invasion will begin
Ah.
with staged UFO sightings over major cities, causing mass panic. Governments around the world will issue warnings of an impending global catastrophe. They'll ask permission for something unthinkable and will say yes.
That wouldn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. You know, if a nuclear bomb goes off in space, like all our fucking satellites are most likely going to be fried, right? Like just fried or destroyed by like the shit that goes flying because of the explosion itself, or just like, you know, and that shit's gonna go on for quite a while in space. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna have a lot of consequences if we were to launch a nuke in space. Like, that would just be one of the dumbest fucking things we could do. But I mean, this is America, so I'd also be in favor of doing it. Fuck it, let's launch nukes into space and try to kill the aliens that don't exist. Fuck it.
Nuclear weapons will be deployed in a desperate battle for survival against alien forces. Can you imagine what it would be like if the skies were full of UFOs, fighter jets, and nuclear explosions? I mean, really think about it. That would be so terrifying that people would gladly give up freedom in exchange for survival. So the nations of the world will unite into a central one world government. It's the only way to protect humanity from further alien incursions. The false flag invasion will unite humanity. But more than that, it will change our entire worldview. It will redefine what we believe is possible. Now we'll believe anything. The final step of Project Bluebeam seeks to turn that belief into a tool of absolute control.
Ooh. So after they do the alien attack, they got us all hooked on their new religion or whatever. What do they do with it? What
Once
do they
the threat
do?
is over and the population is calm, using a combination of holographic technology and radio waves, everybody's brains will be wiped. We'll have no memory of what came before this event. This will be done by building upon CIA brainwashing techniques developed and perfected during MK Ultra. Then, with every mind on Earth a clean slate, the New World Order can begin. Families will be dissolved because you don't know who your family is. You only know the information being transmitted to you by Project Bluebeam. So you go along willingly and peacefully. The Shadow Masters will have boots on the ground ready to go. Men, women, and children around the world will be lined up and inventoried. You might not remember who you are, but they will. They'll know where you live, what you did for a living, who your family is, and most of all, they will know what you own. Cars, homes, money, every asset you have will be accounted for. Your assets will be seized because you don't know what your assets were. And you'll be assigned housing and a job because you don't remember where you lived or what you did. But you won't work for money. You don't need money. Everything you need is provided for you. You feel like this is how life should be. Any other way of life sounds primitive and chaotic. All the wealth in the world belongs to a very select few people. They retain their memories and they live in luxury. And they know that as long as they keep the population fed, meaning fed food and fed propaganda, people will comply. And anyone who doesn't, they quickly disappear. All homes and businesses will have cameras and microphones. It's illegal to tamper with these. Finding dissenters is easy. You just watch, wait, and act. Within 2 generations, the New World Order will seem perfectly natural. Dissenting wouldn't even make sense. By then, children aren't born to parents. Everyone is sterilized at birth. The Shadow Masters keep tight control on population growth. Children are created by DNA genetically optimized for desirable qualities like submissiveness, agreeability, and lack of curiosity. They are incubated, educated, and assigned a role in society. When they're no longer useful, they're euthanized. This will seem humane. Letting someone live for years sick and old will seem cruel, and that's the cycle. The architects of the New World Order have finally achieved the utopia they've always wanted. Now, Serge Monast has attracted plenty of critics and skeptics. Some people call him a kook. Other people call him a prophet.
Sounds a bit crazy.
Unfortunately, we won't know who's right until it's too late.
It reminds me of that one movie, was it like Summer something? That white girl and the old people, they gotta jump off the cliff when they get too old.
Project Bluebeam claims NASA and the UN plan to fake an alien invasion using mind control and holograms to create a new god, then scare people into accepting a one-world government. Great story. But is it true? Well,
Probably not.
Debunk a secret
Probably
government
not.
program because it's secret. But we can break down Project Bluebeam to see if it's even possible. Step 1 is earthquakes. Do we have the technology to create them on demand? We do. We do this all the time by fracking for oil. The number of earthquakes of a 3.0 magnitude or higher in Oklahoma went from an average of 2 per year in the 2000s to over 800 in 2015, reduced by fracking. So the technology is here. The problem is it can't be done in secret. You need huge crews of people and loud, heavy machinery. They couldn't hide it. Step 2, global holograms of gods and UFOs. This tech doesn't exist. Nothing even close to it does.
Yeah, but the military is always 20 years ahead.
Maybe, but it would use so much power, you'd have to dedicate the entire energy industry to it. All oil, gas, coal, and nuclear energy has to go into this one single project. Word would get out. Step 3, mind control, using electromagnetic waves. This tech exists, but it's not really mind control. It can affect moods, cause anxiety, make people sick, even kill them. But you can't implant messages or create sleeper agents.
Yeah, the CIA's still working on it, though.
Well, if they are, they'd be breaking the law.
Oh, my mistake, of course. The CIA would never break the law.
Faking an alien invasion, even without holographic technology, could be done. All you need is a story and a compliant media to push it.
UFO sightings are a national security threat.
The things that they came up against were potentially so advanced that they posed an existential threat to the United States.
Well, we already have that.
We do, and that's too bad. The founding fathers gave the press special protections to watch politicians. Instead, the press gives special protections to the politicians so they can watch us. That's dangerous because the United States has a dark history of false flag operations. Remember Operation Gladio?
Link right down in your honeypot.
I don't know what
the
that
CIA and Mafia teamed up and armed Italian terrorists to kill civilians and blame the communists. Or Operation Northwoods in 1962. The Defense Department planned to attack Americans and blame Cuban terrorists. Then they'd invade Cuba. And thank goodness JFK said no. He stopped trusting the military intelligence state after the Bay of Pigs.
Hey, and how'd that work out for him?
Not well. JFK didn't want war, so he was replaced by a president who did, Lyndon Johnson, who presided over the Gulf of Tonkin incident, a false flag operation where the U.S. Navy claimed it was under attack by North Vietnam. Now, this is still controversial to say, but I don't care. It's the truth. The U.S. government lied to drag us into the senseless Vietnam War.
What I want is somebody that can lay up some plans to trap these guys and whip hell out of them, kill some of them. That's what I want to do. I'll try and bring something back. We'll meet that objective.
One telegram, which we later found from Commander Herrick of the Maddox, had been made available to the committee at that time. I'm quite sure they would have had long hearings, gone into it thoroughly, and if they'd been able to discover the facts as they actually were, I don't believe it passed resolution because it was based upon absolutely false, erroneous information.
50,000 Americans dead, 300,000 wounded for what? To enrich weapons manufacturers and chemical companies? Really? That's
Hey,
the theme of this episode.
it
To achieve their
sparked
goals,
a
whatever they are,
whole
the power structure has to deceive
factory
us.
kind of
Okay,
revolution here.
back to the UFOs, the whistleblowers.
Got a lot of
I take a
factories
lot
on
of
and
heat for
popping
openly
during these
saying
wars.
I don't trust them. Everything they say is approved by the Pentagon. That doesn't mean what they say is true. It means the Pentagon wanted them to say it. That's a great opportunity for deception. David Grush heard from a guy who knew a guy who worked with another guy who said he saw UFO wreckage. What?
Dave then went to the Defense Office of Pre-Publication Security Review, the DOPSA office inside the Pentagon, and he asked for permission to talk about what he knows, or what he says he knows. And they've given him permission to talk about crash retrievals.
Did we learn anything from any of that? Luis Elizondo was in charge of ATIP, but the Pentagon said he wasn't. Then he said they're smearing him. Then they said, well, he worked as a contractor, but not ATIP, and on and on and on. Which side is telling the truth? We don't know, but one side is using deception. Elizondo said he resigned because he was frustrated with the government's lack of transparency about UFOs. Great. That's what we need, that kind of bravery. Okay, tell us what's going on. What'd you see? What do we have?
Nope.
Well, he said, well, I have to be careful about what I say.
Yeah, because they
Very
will
clear to me
just
that I
kill
have to be
him.
Very careful.
They will kill
not to
him,
talk
bro.
about something that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Oh, but there are more details in my book.
Whatever's in there is cleared.
Oh, look, I want to believe these guys. But as they say, I've been hurt before. Air Force intelligence, where both men spent many years, specializes in deception.
We started slowly convincing him, or not really convincing him, but just giving him the idea that this might be just UFOs, extraterrestrials. And he ran with that. I have to be careful. Is it possible? And I'll be very careful what I say. Hey, I just tapped into a secret laser on Kirtland Air Force Base. Obviously, we can't have that happen. So all I had to do was say, well, you know what, Paul? Maybe what you did see was UFOs.
There's a place near Culpeper, Virginia called The Farm, and people are go there to be trained, to be professional disinformation, basically how to lie well.
There's techniques that we use, that we're trained to use in gaining that person's confidence. And I use those techniques against Bill Miller and agreeing to say things that we wanted said regarding the UFO community or within the UFO community.
And when you see people on CNN or CBS 60 Minutes, the folks that they will allow to talk about it are people that have been cherry-picked by this cabal, this secret government group, to say what they're told to say. It's scripted.
I want to be careful that I don't, because again, I haven't had what I have approval to talk about. I be careful. I don't want to. Yeah, and again, I got to be careful because some of that stuff I haven't been cleared to talk about.
Do you have any examples of those?
Yes,
of course. Nick Pope, Lou Elizondo, Chris Mellon, all those guys.
Okay. Again, I got to be careful exactly what I say, but
they have been, I know for a fact, been told what to say.
I'm still advising the U.S. government on this.
But they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing, though. They're afraid to say anything.
So, and I'm trying to carefully message this, and on occasion, I still will consult for the U.S. government.
So they're all willing to go out and be like, I worked for the government and I saw these things, but they won't talk about it. And it's like, then you're not a credible source, I guess, because you're saying things, but you don't actually have any detailed stories to back them up. I would say that's not credible. And, like I would sadly have to move on. I'd be like, that's not credible. I get that. I get that shit.
The U.S. government,
playing them all back to back like that really hammers at home too. Like they just says a lot of nothing. That's word salad. That's word salad there.
He said UFOs are a real threat to our national security.
Yeah.
That's a serious statement to make if it's not true.
Yeah.
But remember, Serge Manasse said that's all part of the plan to convince us through deception that UFOs are a threat. So is Project Bluebeam happening? Well, Serge Manasse's story is complicated. The government did harass him, arrest him for misinformation, and he died the next day. It sounds like a conspiracy. But he loved Star Trek, and he called Project Bluebeam Star Trek technology. And Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, released the plot of an unreleased movie called The God Thing. It was eventually used for a Next Generation episode called Devil's Due. An alien uses technology to pose as a god and enslave a planet. She even uses mind control and holograms.
Oh, no. When did this guy release his book?
About 18 months after that episode aired.
Oh.
Right. Project Bluebeam sounds like science fiction because it probably was. But that doesn't mean there's nothing to the story. The world the elites want to create is exactly how Project Bluebeam describes. And it's already happening. They're already merging economies, cultures, and governments. That's globalism. The Council on Foreign Relations, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, WEF, Davos. These are globalists,
Davos.
and they're not looking out for us.
Illuminati Volume 1 link down in the click hole.
Globalism, if done right, could help poor countries benefit from wealthier ones. There could be better cooperation, easier trade, cultural exchange, fewer wars. Sounds good. But their vision is more or less
Wait, what? He deleted something? What did he
centrally
delete?
planned government, a single currency, controlled wages and prices, assigned jobs, no private property, and depopulation. They downplay their more extreme plans, deception. And the rules they want to impose on us to implement their vision, well, those rules don't apply to them. They want us to drive electric cars and take public transportation. They fly on private jets and are driven around by a fleet of Range Rovers. They want to install devices in our homes to limit the energy we use for heating and cooling, but keep their 5 houses at perfect temperature year-round. They want us to eat a plant-based diet.
Bugs!
How would you know they keep their fucking big-ass house room temperature year-round? That's just you making that shit up there. But it is probably true, and I would probably do the same if I had the money. I'd be like, well, the poor people can, worry about the energy conserving stuff, or they could pay more, or I'll pay more because I'm rich. I got a big ass house or whatever at that point, if I had a big ass house like that. I don't know. Anyway, back to this.
And bugs, they really do.
How can we grow nutritious and sustainable food?
Like you guys eat bugs.
Lives with far fewer resources available. Insects are among the most abundant and nutritious animals on the planet.
But when these people get together, they go through a lot of steak and lobster. Greenpeace says that Davos is a distasteful masterclass in hypocrisy. And people often call out this hypocrisy. But here's what everyone misses. They don't see themselves as hypocrites. They need more resources because they're more important than us. They can't spend all day at an airport waiting in security lines and dragging bags and dealing with flight delays. They're so busy saving the world, they have to be exempt from the rules. And most of these elites aren't evil people.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Really, most are not. They want a cleaner, safer, and better world for everyone. They want to feed starving children. They want older people to live in dignity.
They just don't know
want anyone to
how.
live in poverty. Noble goals. Their solution? A rental-based economy for housing, food, and everything.
You'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
Right. Ida Auken said at the World Economic Forum in 2016, the state would own all resources, and we just subscribe to them. Sharing and limiting access to resources would cut waste and pollution.
You want the function, you want the service, right? Why do you want to own a cell phone if you can just lease it? And if you lease, why shouldn't you lease your refrigerator or your washing machine or your dishwasher, or why do you want to own it?
And you don't want to own a home.
Secure a mortgage, buy a ton of furniture, and spend long hours on upkeep and renovation once in a while. Why make all these commitments? Life is full of surprises.
Renting gives you more freedom and less responsibility. And if the state controls resources, they'd be shared more fairly. they would limit access for some people in order to give access to others.
From each according to his ability, to each according to his needs.
Exactly. Karl Marx said that.
That sounds like Jack Talcott right there.
That resource rental economy idea is just another flavor of communism.
Communism, that's what I thought
Plan
it
that would make
was.
everyone's lives.
I didn't want to say this, but I always thought Jack Talcott is proposing communism. And he does talk highly of Russia a lot. So maybe that is part of it. And I just didn't want to be a dick and be like, bro, you seem like you're a communist and you're for communism. But America is about, like, you know, freedom and your ability to pursue happiness and the American dream, whatever your American dream is. As long as it's good and legal, you know, you can pursue it. Like, money makes me happy, so I'm just pursuing monies and, you know, women's and guns and drugs and monies and crack and meth and cocaine and stuff like that, you know. Stuff like that. But yeah, no communism over here. I'm all in on what we do. I'm all in with you know, just working for money, using that money to buy things. I'm fine with that. I'm not about to get all up in the communisms. They'd be like, you're a plumber. And I'd be like, I'm not a fucking plumber. What are you talking about? I'm like, well, you are now, motherfucker. Go over there. You're a plumber now. They'd be like, I want to be a doctor. They'd be like, fine, go be a fucking doctor then. Shut the fuck up and go be a doctor. And I'm like, all right, I'm a doctor. And I run over there to be a doctor with my plunger. And be like, this is Russia. This is how it works.
Better.
Communism.
Their presentation is deception. We know what would happen. We'd have to contribute our private property, but the elites wouldn't. They're too important. They're doing this for the greater good. That's not evil. That's just arrogance. Project Bluebeam is a warning. Don't be deceived into accepting globalism. The WEF has backed away from the own nothing and be happy idea, but only after they were called out on it. They liked it before. That's deception.
There's nothing wrong with the own nothing
To
and be
accept their
happy
vision
about
for a
it.
new world, existing institutions like religion, family, and patriotism need to be completely dismantled. Most of us don't want this. So the message has to be delivered as a subtle deception. Like maybe you can slip it into pop culture.
Let the past die.
I've read humanity's story, so now I'm erasing them.
I will shred this universe down to its last atom. To then create a new one.
Let the old ways serve us no longer.
Is that Johnny
Past
Depp?
is dead. We either move forward or we die with it.
Kill it if you have to.
I feel like we get the point of all this. Skip ahead. Yeah, I was thinking that was the end. I was like, let's see it. That feels like that's the end of that. I was like, he's just playing some videos now. It's probably the end. These are some of the things I listen to while I'm at work, you guys. I guess we could check on Gen X Jeffrey. Let's see. I got two. I know I just looked it up. Gen X Jeff. Fucking piece of shit. Making me look his name up and shit. Such a fucking idiot. I hate him.
Why do you need 80% of that staff?
How do you tie
I'm
that
not
into
saying I agree
profit loss
with that.
Yeah, like we go from the
that into
interesting
profit loss
stuff
and
to
margins
idiots
allegedly?
talking about
The profit loss is the fact that advertisement is not, he's losing advertisers. The way he's behaving, he's turning off these the main advertisers. He basically told Disney to go F themselves. I mean, you guys heard that, right?
True, yes.
He
that's what I
wants
heard
to be
that.
nowhere near
Right, so when
government.
you're losing
And I wish
advertising dollars, you're losing value in your company.
Disney would fuck themselves.
Right?
Yeah,
I
they're
think they
killing
are.
Marvel, man. They got to stop fucking killing, man. Killing Marvel.
No, I think Twitter has a future. I just think that, they built themselves and they propped themselves up financially, and they've inflated their.
Okay, I gotta admit, I really don't care about that. That was boring. All right, you guys, I'm gonna head out of here. You guys have a good night. It was a good stream. It was pretty chill. Pretty good. We covered WikiWeedy, and then we covered that video from the Y-Files. It's just something I like to watch while I'm at work. This is where I'm getting a lot of these weird little ideas where they do, well, the guy, he does like this ancient alien style of video sharing where it's like, well, ancient aliens didn't destroy everything at the end, but he added that where he's like, I'm gonna hit you with the realisms, you know, at the end. But he starts out with the hey, this is what could it be? His hair's all like up like that and everything. He's like, you know, aliens, you know. But then by the end of it, he actually brings it back home. He's like, hey, this, you know, take it with a grain of salt because this could be this could be a, you know, kind of just idea and everything, you know, like that. And yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, Mike, you showed up right at the end, Mike. We did see you guys over there though. I saw you guys. Well, you guys, I know you're over there on Pato stuff. I was popping in to see what you guys are up to. But yeah, I'm out of here. So I had a rough one today. You know, sad stuff. The sad stuff. Sad days. The sky cried. Sad days. But no, seriously, I had a rough day. Sad day. Anyway, you guys try to have a good day. Sure tomorrow will be better than today. I don't see how it could get worse. With anything. Plus I don't got to go back to work till Wednesday, so that's good. No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm purposely going out of my way not to talk about it. It's not important. It doesn't really affect me or anything. It's just bringing up some bad memories, bad stuff from the old stuffs, but not a big issue. Anyway, yeah, again, nothing affecting me, my family, or my career or anything like that. Just you know, some fucked up shit happened today. Something nobody was expecting to happen or anything. So life. Anyway, I'll see you guys later though. Everybody's have good days, good nights, whatever. I'll watch probably some MMA fights, see what I missed yesterday. I think Brandon Moreno fought, and I think Rose Namajunas fought. She used to be good, but now she sucks. She got knocked out once, and ever since then she hasn't been the same. Alrighty. See you guys later. All right. You roll that outro. This is the 03 outro. I gotta update the outros. I was hoping I could get that Tyler Durden standing in the corner video so I could put that on my outro. But Wicked Windy didn't threaten me today, so I probably won't do that because I really don't want to. I don't want to keep pushing that. If they're not gonna keep threatening me or striking, you know, my channel or whatever, then I guess I just won't get involved. If I don't gotta be involved, I don't want to be involved. Be like, you guys don't attack me, and I'll just watch. I'll just sit here and watch. Anyway, see you guys. Hey yo, welcome back to the show.
Bro, Rob it like crazy. Is that
know it, Grumpy.
yeah, but right there, he's like, oh.
What the fuck did I just be
And he was telling me, you know, to give him sexual phasers and stuff like that. And taking ibuprofen, he was feeling bad. He was drinking estimated beer. And then he was talking about the whole thing about having relations with my dead relatives.